The last time I smelled this, anything like this, I was in Buffalo Trace. And I was back in the back with the Master Distiller, and he was pulling barrels. He was trying to figure out, he had to present 3 barrels to his guys that were buying a barrel from New York for their bar. And he had to pick one. He had 5, and he couldn't figure out. We were tasting smelling all the barrels, tasting all the barrels. They're all running 124 to 132, okay? And this is similar to what the experience was there, which is a good, that's a big compliment, because we're talking about in the Rick House, in Buffalo Trace, with the Master Distiller. The place has been around. It's one of the only distilleries that survived Prohibition. It's been around for over 100 years. And that's what this reminds me of. I mean, this reminds me of that, right? That's insane. So this is good news.
Awesome.
Because if that is reminding me of that, it means it's going to make other people that have bourbon experience or whiskey experience, it's going to remind them of something like that. Now, the one thing that's different here, well, there's a bunch of different things, but one of the things that's jumping out at me is different. There's more of a spicy edge. When I think about that, I think about this barrel tasting I did at Four Roses. But Four Roses is the highest rye bourbon. So what I'm smelling is rye. You understand?
Yep.
So it's high quality, but there's a floral note. So it's like high alcohol, bourbony, but there's a push on the floral, which is the rye. So this is great. This is great. And by the way, most of the time I'm finding flaws for people.
Yeah.
So the reason I haven't mentioned is because I can't find a flaw yet. So I would smell there'd be something weird, but I've not found any flaws. So that's another really good piece of this. People use some kind of this or some kind of that. Something happens that makes a flaw. There's no flaw. If I was a whiskey taster from anywhere in the world, Japan, France, doesn't matter where, I'd be like, cool. So you're right there, right there. Anybody that knows whiskey's gonna shake their head. I was gonna fuck them up. Gonna blow their mind. This is what, okay. There was a guy named Booker No. And bourbon and whiskey was about to be defunct because it was having trouble in the marketplace. And he said, if I can just get people to taste what I'm tasting, man, if I can just get them to taste the quality, the level of magic that I'm tasting. And he created a product called Booker's. It was the world's first barrel strength bourbon. And his point was to, no matter what the proof was, to let them taste the truth, the whole thing. This is what he meant. And this glass is what he meant. It's like magic in this glass, man. Awesome. All around the sides, there's the burn of the fact that it's high proof, right?
Yeah.
But the fact that it's not Everclear in my palate, like, you know how Everclear just hits you? It's just stupid. It's basically nothing but burn. To have any proof over 110, any proof over 105 or 110 with this smoothest level is unheard of. The main thing, you got a lot of positive qualities. You got marketing, you got coolness, you got all kinds of qualities. But the lack of burn in this is #1. Because I don't even know, I don't think Master Distillers of the world don't know how you make something that high proof and that smooth. You're working in a group of 10 or 20 people in the world. Okay,
that's great to hear.
You can't make that. You can't make something that high proof that's that smooth. When you drink something 127 proof, it just burns. When you try to get flavor, it doesn't do that. It doesn't hit you like rubbing alcohol, then you find flavor. It's like flavor. That's genius level shit. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you.